Hello, my name is Sarah from CasaEducation Agency. CasaEducation is a global study agency. Today in this live we will tell you more about the University of Sunderland. So I have the pleasure to invite Aizhan Omar from the University of Sunderland to join this live and give us more information.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. Yes, good, thank you. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, it's very clear. So, Aizhan,
Okay.
you work with the University of Sunderland, and the University of Sunderland has three campuses. The main one is at Sunderland City, the other one is in London, and the third one is in Hong Kong.
Yes. Yes, that's
So can you tell us more about the university, the programs offered, how many intakes it has, and also the entry requirements, and of course, scholarships?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity and thanks Miss Sarah for organizing
Thank
this
you.
live session to talk about more University of Sunderland, and as Sarah mentioned, to talk more about the intakes and courses we offer. So University of Sunderland is known as a life-changing university. In fact, we have almost 20,000 students from all over the world. And as Sarah mentioned, yes, we do have three campuses. So our main campus is in Sunderland City. It's northeast UK, approximately 3 hours away by train from London. We also have a campus in London, in Canary Wharf area. Yes, Sarah is showing the map, the location of the university. Yes. So for those students who may have traveled to the UK and visited London, our campus is based in Canary Wharf. So Canary Wharf is known as a business center of London City. We offer mainly business-related programs at London campus. However, if you're looking to do, for example, law, engineering, computing, or pharmacy-related programs, it will be at our Sunderland campus. So within Sunderland campus, we have two campuses, St. Peter's and City campus. In between those campuses is approximately 20 minutes walk, or alternatively, there is a shuttle bus. When you come, for example, in September, you will get a student card. With that card, it will be free of charge for you to travel. So you will be able to save your money on transportation as well. Sunderland City is known as the second most affordable city in the UK. So I will be talking more about special scholarships that we offer for Moroccan students. So currently, in terms of intakes, currently we are offering our January and February intake programs. And if you're interested to start in January or February, please feel free to contact Miss Sarah, and she will be able to advise you further as what courses we offer, as we don't offer all the programs. The main intake is September and October. But if you're interested for January, February, please feel free to apply, as we do offer a few courses.
And students can still apply, even if January is in few days, but still we can get them an offer very quickly.
Absolutely. So our turnaround is actually 48 hours to get offer letter. In terms of CAS letter, so CAS letter is confirmation of acceptance.
That's the letter students actually need to apply for the visa.
Yes, that's correct. So once you submit all your bank documents and you meet all the conditions, our turnaround for a CAS letter is also 48 hours. So if you're interested for January, February, there is still time. So please feel free to apply. In terms of courses, as I mentioned earlier, we offer a range of programs starting from business, law, engineering, pharmacy, computing, media, media, art, so range of programs, even sports related programs. So if you're interested to study in the UK, please get in touch with Miss Sarah. She will be able to help you to make application and go through the visa process, as well as CasaEducation is our official partner in Morocco.
And the good news is, sorry to interrupt you, the good news is that the University of Sunderland accepts Moroccan Baccalaureate.
Yes, absolutely. We also consider the French Baccalaureate, and if you study a foundation with our partner CG on campus, we ask for 40% pass. In terms of a master degree, we ask only for 60% in your bachelor degree, or alternatively, if you do have, for example, work experience related to the your chosen course, we can certainly consider your work experience as well. We would ask for a latest and up-to-date CV and plus employment letters, so outlining your key responsibilities, and your application pack will go to one of our academic to make a decision. So don't worry if you don't have a degree, however you have an extensive work experience, feel free to apply and we can certainly consider. And we have had cases where we have offered a course at a master degree level. Yes, absolutely. I wanted to mention about the English language requirement. So for most of our programs, we ask for IELTS 6 with 5.5 in each band. However, good news, we do offer our own English tests. And in fact, it has been really successful for Moroccan students, specifically those students who are applying from CasaEducation. The English test is actually free of charge. The only condition is to have an offer letter. So even if you're interested, for example, for January, February intake, we still have time. You would need to contact Miss Sarah, make an application for your chosen course, and we'll then add you to the list to do the English test. It's delivered online, so the speaking, listening, writing, you would need to do it online. However, the speaking, it will be either via Teams or Skype. You will talk to one of our academic, Mr. David Pepper, and generally it has been successful. I would say 100% of the students pass English test and they join the course.
Actually, it's easier than the IELTS.
I would say as well, yes, I agree. And like I said, it has been such a success, especially for Moroccan students, and we never had any issues with visas. You will get a proper English language certificate confirming at what level. So as I mentioned earlier, for majority of our courses, we ask for IELTS 6 with 5.5 in each band or equivalent. Or alternatively, you can do our English test, which is much easier. I know that there has been some delays or difficulty in securing IELTS tests, so it's much easier to do our own test. And like I said, it has been successful and students do pass and then they join the program.
So students who have already taken the TOEFL, it's also accepted by the university?
Yes, absolutely. So we do accept TOEFL, IBT, Pearson, PT, academic as well. However, like I said, the English test, we deliver our own and we haven't had any issues with students, and it has been much easier and it's free of charge. So if you have any questions throughout this session, please pop them into the chat box, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have throughout this session. What else I wanted to mention? So we covered courses intakes, right? So in terms of scholarships, I think it's one of the main questions that students generally tend to ask. So if you consider January or February intake, we offer international scholarship for all international students. You don't have to apply, you will get it automatically. So for any bachelor degree, doesn't matter what major, it will be 1,500 pounds discount. So the total fee, the net fee, will be 11,000. That is for a bachelor degree. So for a master's is 1,000. Again, doesn't matter whether it's MBA or MSc or MA, but the tuition fee starts from 13,500. This is for January and February. We have had few places for free accommodation. Unfortunately, they have all gone. And I know few students who applied via CasaEducation have secured their places. I think it's really great opportunity, especially for international students, to obtain such generous scholarships where you can save up to 3,500 on your living cost. So for September and October, our scholarships haven't been confirmed yet. We're still waiting for approval. However, we do tend to offer free accommodation scholarships. Unfortunately, not every single student can get scholarship. We have a very limited number of places. So if you do want to benefit from this scholarship, please contact CasaEducation as soon as possible. Make your application online, obtain your offer letter, and the only condition is for you to pay a deposit, which is 3,500 towards your fees. And that way you will be able to secure your free accommodation. In addition to that, generally we offer early bird discounts. So for example, if you're starting your program in September, we ask students to pay their deposit by April, May. We will inform about the deadlines for early bird discount. It will be either 1,000 or 500. Like I said earlier, scholarships haven't been confirmed yet. We're waiting for the approval. If you're interested, please get in touch with CasaEducation. Once we have confirmation, we will let Ms. Sarah know about the scholarships.
But in general, for students applying for bachelor programs, when you say that they get 1,500 pounds discount, it applies to just to the first year or to the 3 years?
It's for all 3 years. So for January, February, it's 1,500. For September, October, it has changed slightly. It's now 1,400, and for a master degree is 900. So if you already applied and you have an offer letter, you will be able to see that for any bachelor degree, doesn't matter what major, it will be 1,400, and for a master degree it will be 900 international scholarship. It will be added.
For students,
yes, it will be added automatically on your offer letter.
So for students who are currently on their final year of high school, they should not wait until June or July to apply. They can apply from now to benefit from those scholarships. So they apply, they get conditional offers mentioning the fact that they need to finish their high school and obtain a minimum score of 14 if they are doing Moroccan Baccalaureate, or 12 if they are doing French Baccalaureate, for example. And also take IELTS or the University of Sunderland internal English language exam.
Oh, absolutely. I would definitely encourage all students, if you are studying high school and waiting for your results, or you are currently doing a bachelor degree and you would like to do a master's degree with us, please apply as soon as possible, secure your place, and yes, as Sarah mentioned, we will just add those conditions on your offer letter. For example, successful completion of a bachelor degree, or Moroccan bac, or French bac, and if you require IELTS, we would add an IELTS condition. And if you would like to do our English test, we have arranged a test to take place in March. We actually plan to visit Morocco and do face-to-face test.
Let's
However,
wait for the borders to be reopened
yes,
again.
in fact, we did travel, I think it was almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes. However, we do have agreement to do that, but due to COVID situation, we don't know currently if we will be able to actually travel to Morocco and deliver this test. However, don't worry, we can deliver it online, and students have been passing these tests. So please make sure to apply as soon as possible, secure your place, and we can start arranging your internal test, and we will add all those conditions on your offer letter.
For the test, students need to have their cameras on as well as microphones.
Oh,
so
yes, absolutely. Yes, we will send you guidelines how to do the test. And generally, as I mentioned, Mr. David Pepper, he is very helpful with students. And generally, we deliver this test only for Moroccan students and some Kuwaiti students. But for Moroccan students, I think for this specific region, it has been really successful. So you will be able to save your money on IELTS or any other tests, and it's much easier. It's direct entry to the university, and we haven't had any visa issues, etc. So I think it's one of the advantages why to choose University of Sunderland. Right. I wanted to talk about also the Eap Precession Program. For example, if you decide to do an IELTS or any other English test, or if you've done our internal test, however, you haven't achieved the required level, we can offer you Precession English. So it will all depend on your score. For example, if you achieved an IELTS or equivalent to, for example, IELTS 5, we will offer you 10-week Precessional. So meaning if you start your course in September, we will offer you a Precessional starting, for example, from June. Once you successfully complete the course, you do the test, and then once you pass, you will then be able to join our main program for September.
So the pre-session, it will be online or face-to-face? Because so many students ask me this question.
Yes, I mean, currently it's delivered online. So for next year, we don't know what situation will be in terms of COVID-19. We had talks even to go out and visit regions. However, now with this variant, I don't know personally what will be, but currently it's online. The main program, of course, it's face-to-face. It's UKVI visa regulations. If you apply for a student visa, you have to study face-to-face. You have to travel to the UK. However, our pre-sessional programs are currently delivered online.
Okay. And just to remind some students that the bachelor degree in the UK is 2 years program, and masters are just 12 months. So it's different from the Moroccan system or French one.
Oh, absolutely. And I think for those students who are studying a bachelor degree and they're considering to do masters, if you compare, for example, with America, master's degree in UK is only 1 year program, and if you plan to go back and look for jobs, you can save your time and money by choosing to study in the UK a master's degree. In addition to that, some of you may have heard UK government has announced a 2-year post-study work visa. We used to have it a few years ago, and only recently the government has announced. So I think it's really great opportunity for international students for those who would like to gain some work experience in the UK. It's your opportunity to go and study with us at Sunderland University, and upon successful of your completion of your program, either bachelor or masters, you will automatically be qualified for this visa route, and you can stay in the UK for further 2 years, either look for a job or work or further study, etc. I think it's really great opportunity, and it's your chance for you to apply now to benefit from this visa route.
Plus, when students are studying either a bachelor or master program, they have the right to work up to 20 hours a week. during their studies and 40 hours a week during holidays?
Yes, absolutely. So even when you come on a student visa, the UKVI absolutely do allow students to work part-time up to 20 hours a week. Obviously, the main priority is to study. However, there is an opportunity to gain some work experience throughout your studies up to 20 hours a week, yes.
All right. And how to apply? Like, what are the documents that students need to have before starting an application?
Right. So if you interested in any of our programs, like I mentioned, law, business, engineering, computing, or pharmacy, get in touch with CasaEducation. Choose a program you would like to study with us. CasaEducation will help you with the application. So there is an application form that needs to be completed online. We also need to see your academic qualifications. Like we mentioned earlier, so if you are still studying in high school or you're doing your bachelor degree at the university and you would like to do masters, don't wait until June or July. You can still apply now. We would just need to have a copy of your latest transcript to show your latest results and what units you're studying and what institution or school. Then based on those qualifications, we will assess and we will issue a condition offer letter. And if you haven't, for example, completed your bachelor degree or high school, we will add as a condition as mentioned earlier. We also expect students to write a personal statement. For example, A4 format, just to explain, for example, if you have chosen MSc Data Science, you would just need to talk about why you would like to study this course, how it will help you in your future career, and why did you choose University of Sunderland. Basically, your reasons why University of Sunderland, why this particular course. We also ask for a copy of your latest passport. It's really when we issue CAS letter, visa letter for you, that we have a latest up-to-date passport number for you. Because
otherwise, they can just apply using their ID, just to see the name and the address.
Yes, yeah, it should match. Absolutely, it should match with their passport. Yes, but if you don't have currently and you will apply later, we can ask at the CAS stage on your portal. You will be required to upload a copy of your latest passport. That's all really. And once you get the condition offer letter, one of the conditions will be to pay deposit. So for Sunderland campus, we ask for 3,500 deposit in order for us, yes, pounds, in order to issue a CAS letter for you. Once you get a visa, you arrive to the UK, we will ask only for 50% of your deposit in order to enroll. This is specifically for Moroccan students. Generally, we ask for 100% of tuition fees. However, for Moroccan students, we ask only 50% to enroll, and the remaining 50 you can pay by January 2023, for example, in your second semester. For London campus, we generally ask for 50% deposit, pounds deposit, in order to issue CAS. And again, once you enroll with 50%, you can pay your second part in installment. Like I mentioned earlier, it's only for few nationals and Moroccans are included that we allow students to pay only 50% instead of 100% to enroll. So I think it's also one of the benefits and advantages that we offer specifically for Moroccan students.
Yeah. The university also accepts students who have already completed their baccalaureate and studied 1 year or 2 years in Morocco or any other country and would like to transfer and to continue their studies in the UK.
Oh, yes,
can you tell us more about this program?
Yes, yes. So, for example, if you study 4 years bachelor in Morocco and you would like to transfer onto one of the programs at University of Sunderland, certainly feel free to apply. We can consider either for second year or final year top up at our university. So don't think you need to complete fully, and if you'd like to change, you can do that. We certainly consider for second year and third year level of entry. So we would just need a copy of your latest transcript. This your application pack will go to the academic at the faculty to decide. So they will look at the modules you have done so far based on your grades. The decision will be made whether to accept you onto second year or final year top up at our university.
Mm-hmm. Because we have students who have completed 2 years in Morocco, either from public universities, private ones, or even OFPPT. They applied to the University of Sunderland and they got an offer for year 3 entry. At the end, they got the same degree as someone who has studied 3 years at the University of Sunderland.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think even if you want to do just 1 year, if you apply for final year top up, as Sarah mentioned, yes, you will get a bachelor degree from University of Sunderland as if you studied the whole 3 years in the UK. I think it's also one of the benefits by applying for a final year at university.
And especially if they decide to do a master, they can get an alumni discount, which is 20%.
Yes, it's a good point, actually. Yes, so I think if you can apply for top up, you will get a UK degree from University of Sunderland. And if you want to progress onto a master's degree, so we offer an alumni discount. Yes, it's 20%. This will be in addition to the international scholarship that you will get automatically. Also early bird discount if it's available. Yes, so you will be able to save a lot of money if you're progressing onto another course with us.
All right. And just to come back to the free accommodation,
Yes.
those are the private rooms. They are not shared rooms. Private
No,
rooms in
yes.
general,
Yes.
with the shared bathroom and shared kitchen, which is very good because students will have the opportunity to meet with other students and socialize very easily.
Yes, so the free accommodation scholarship is offered at our Clany House. It is within walking distance from university campus. Yes, you will get your own private room. It's not shared. I know I'm also been asked about whether the room is shared. No, it's a private single room just for you. There is wash basin. However, the bathroom, yes, you would need to share with perhaps another 5 to 6 students in the flat. However, I personally never had any complaints from students who got this free accommodation. Like I said, you can save up to £3,500 in living cost. And as Sarah mentioned, you can meet other students from other countries to have like social life, to build like networking and relationship with other students. I think it's a great opportunity, and it's one of the most generous scholarships that are being offered in the UK by any UK university.
Exactly, because at the end, students end up paying for the tuition fees and food. Like, because if they get free accommodation and free bus, they
Yes,
are
absolutely.
making a lot of saving.
Yes, like I said, within 2 campuses we have in Sunderland City, there is a shuttle bus. So as long as you have your student card, when you're enrolled, you will get this, and you don't have to pay for transportation. Again, you will be able to save your money. Sunderland City, as I mentioned earlier, is second most affordable city in the UK for students. Everything within walking distance. bus stops or train stations if you would like to go and visit, let's say, London City, for example, over the weekend. So when you arrive, once you get your student card, you can apply for a rail card, so you can get 25% discount on train tickets as well. So you will be able to save your money as well.
Yes, and just to mention that that Sunderland city is very close to Newcastle, which is a very big city in the UK.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
many students, they spend the day in Newcastle, and then they can come back, and they can go back to Sunderland easily. And the
Yes.
bus is very cheap.
Yes, it's only actually 10 minutes away, and Newcastle has international airport. So, for example, if you're arriving in January to study with us, or September, October, you can either book your flight to London Heathrow and then take a train to Sunderland City, or alternatively, you can book your flight directly to Newcastle Airport, and then it's just 10 minutes away to Sunderland City. It's very convenient, yes.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So I think we have discussed all the points. Do you want to add something?
Yes, I think I wanted to add more that we have a few dedicated teams within international office. I myself, a part of international office, as I mentioned, we have students particularly from the Middle East and North Africa that we fully support our students. So we have a dedicated visa and compliance team. In fact, we have 100% visa success rate from students from Morocco. So what we do, we assess your bank documents to ensure it meets UK visa regulations, because when you apply for a student visa, there are certain bank documents that you require to submit in order to be qualified and obtain this student visa. So we will assess, we will check to ensure it meets UK visa regulations. I know Moroccan students are not being interviewed by the UKVI. However,
Yes.
if you are any other national, I don't know, Syrian, or Palestinian, but residing in Morocco, what we do, I myself contact you via Skype to arrange an interview. We will prepare you and we'll go through those questions that you may have in case UKVI calls you. So we fully support and prepare students to ensure that there is 100% visa success rate for those students who are applying to University of Sunderland. So please feel free to get in touch with CasaEducation. Like I said, they are our official partner in Morocco. If we do have a chance, we will come to visit Casablanca, hopefully next year. Like I said, if everything is fine in terms of COVID-19 situation, we have a plan to deliver our English language test sometime in March. So if you're interested to join our September or October intake program, don't wait until June or July. Get in touch with CasaEducation, make your application online, ensure that you have a secured offer letter. So once we are there, or even if we can't travel, however, we can deliver it online. So you have your offer letter and you secured a place, and you will be able to benefit from all the scholarships that I mentioned earlier.
Yes. So for students who are interested to join in January or February, you can still apply, and you can also apply for the visa. So students are still getting their visas even if the borders are closed temporarily for the moment. So we hope that by the end of December they will reopen again.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Like I said, if you're interested for January, February intake, even February for London campus, there is still time to apply, and we will work on getting your CASES issued so you can join our either January or February intake.
All right. Well, thank you so much for answering all the questions and giving the information to students that are following us on Instagram.
Yes,
And we
thank you
hope
so much.
to see you in Morocco.
Hopefully, yes, fingers crossed. But thank you so much for your time, Sarah. It's always pleasure to be part of these sessions. And like I said, University of Sunderland is a life-changing university, and the students who come, for example, from Morocco, are really happy to study with us.
Yes.
They have really great student experience. Even when I go back to Morocco and see, let's say, parents or relatives, we always get positive feedback. So I do hope you choose one of our courses, and we hope to welcome you either in January, February, or September, October at University of Sunderland. So thank you so much, Sarah, again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.